What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Butler Outdoors. Whew. We're back out ice fishing today. It's about, I don't know, 1:30 in the afternoon. We're going for some late afternoon perch. So if you're interested in catching perch and you want to see what I'm doing differently that you may not be doing, you want to see how I go about trying to find them, stay tuned. I'm just going to get my stuff set up here. I drove out most of the way, but there is a lot of surface cracks on the ice, so I didn't want to drive out too deep. But yeah, I'm going to get set up here, get the cameras rolling, and hopefully catch some perch. See you there. Alright guys, I've drilled about 6 or 7 holes right now. First things first, I'm going to get my jaw jacker going. You don't need to be working the hole with these things, so when you get a couple holes drilled out, get this thing going and then start getting set up, and that's going to increase your odds of catching fish right away. So let's get this going. Alright, so I got the jaw jacker out here. I'm going to have it on the jigging base with the wiggle wheel for some perch action. I already see perch on screen here. I'm using a new bait today. I'm going to be using extra large maggots. I believe they're botfly maggots or larvae. And I'm using the Frostbite Smoke Show medium light, 37 inch I believe it is. Works absolutely perfect as a jaw jacker rod, so especially for perch, it's still light action. But yeah, there's definitely fish down there, so. And again, just on a little tungsten. We're gonna get this one down there and hopefully start catching some fish right away. I'd like to kind of get in and out of here today. So I want it about 1.5 feet off the bottom with the jigging base. I actually want some fish to actually come up off the bottom and not just be feeding on the picky eaters on the bottom. Get those active fish that are ready to come up right away. Start up a little bit higher in the water column, a couple feet off the bottom. Get those eager fish that are wanting to come up, the hungry ones, the ones that are willing to bite. Go for those fish first. Once those ones start to pan out and you start catching them or they're not biting, that's when you lower it down and get into the bottom, the mud bouncing near the bottom, and get some of those little bit more finicky inactive fish. But I'm gonna get this thing jigging here. Put a little bit of action down there. Hopefully catch a fish. I'll be right back. So this is what I'm going to be using on my jigging rod. It's a little mini Frostbite dinner bell, just tipped with a few maggots. As well, I'm going to be using it's going to be my other Frostbite rod. And yeah, so I just drilled about 20 holes here. The key thing with perch is you want to jump hole to hole to hole to hole. You don't want to be sitting active on one hole. If you don't get a fish in a couple minutes there, go to another hole. Repeat and repeat and repeat. Fish, especially perch, they should be either they're going to be very active in that hole or they're not. Just move along there and just keep going until you find those active bites. Let's get going. All right, so as soon as I put it on the bottom, I see marks down there. Or as soon as I drop my sonar in, so I'm gonna get fish in this hole. All right, so we are using the dipstick in this hole. It's extremely flexible, nice light action rod from Frostbite. I cannot stress this enough. Fresh maggots. A lot of people don't really think of that. They'll have a bag of maggots that's a week old or so. Fresh maggots will make the difference for you. Loaded up a couple on each hook. and let's catch some fish. There we go, that's a jumbo. Oh, that might be a pike actually. Yes, that is a pike, I'm sure of it. Oh, that is a jumbo perch. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. That is exactly what we came for. Look at that thing. Look at that frostbiter. First fish, look at that thing. Just a tank. That's gonna go 13 and a half, 14 inches. That is a jumbo, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna get this fish unhooked here. All right, guys. Gotta check this one out. Just caught this one there. That is a jumbo perch. I just measured it, went 13 inches even. Slab of a perch though. So yeah. I know anything bigger I'd basically let go. That was first drop of the day too, like I said, just boom, happened instantly. That's just what happens when you're on them, right? Like I said, you got to, oh, there's some marks down there. You just got to keep jumping holes. If you're not on those fish right away, just leave. Right now, down below me, I can see on the sonar is a big giant bait cloud, but on the bottom is definitely some perch. That bait is there's a bunch of minnows in here, like a really heavy source of minnows actually. So I don't know if that's what the perch have been eating. I haven't found much in their bellies lately, but I know in the summer, it's shrimp, shrimp, shrimp for those things. They are all about the shrimp in the summer. So make sure your line's nice and tight. I just hit bottom. There's definitely some marks down there, so it's nice to see where, oh, here. That is a jumbo mark. Oh, come on. That's a jumbo. Oh! That was a jumbo perch, guys. Sorry. I didn't get a great hook set on him, but he got off. That was bigger than the first one. Ah, that's a little discouraging, eh? Hate it when that happens, but it's fishing, I guess. And now there's nothing down there. I spooked him with that. Yeah, no marks, so you know what that means. We are gonna switch holes. All right, next hole we go. All right, so I literally just jumped over to the next hole. Give it a little scoop. That's so discouraging though, losing that jumbo like that. But it happens, I guess. That's why it's fishing. Got to take advantage of those moments, so you can't be missing fish. Especially when you're just out here for the afternoon trying to collect a little limit of perch for supper. You don't want to be missing out on those opportunities. That was a hungry fish, an extremely active fish, and I missed him, lost him, dropped the ball. No bueno. Sans fish, however you want to put it. These frostbite rods, they're nice because the eyelets are big. They don't freeze up like other rods. Oh, there's a jumbo. Got him. My hand slipped off there. That's a smaller one, but came in hot like a jumbo. It's a little guy. Whoop, there he goes. Let's get back down there. Yeah, that fish came in hot. He was ready to eat. There was no stopping him. Yeah, sorry I haven't posted much lately for as in terms of, you know, YouTube videos, but it's been tough. I've been out fishing. Bryce and I have gone out quite a few times actually, and we've done really well. I've gotten 3 limits of perch already this year, but I've just been so up and down with this flu that I had that I wasn't really into editing, and I just wanted to come out, catch some fish, start scouting a new spot, and then be able to come out on an afternoon like today and film some content for you guys. Just need a jumbo to come through. There's a good mark. Then I watch my rod. See, I gotta watch your rod, because often they won't even trigger your bite or your rod tip. It'll just feel like a, there we go. It's maybe an 8 or 9 incher, but again, you don't want to be keeping every single big one. It's nice to, those 9-10 inchers are perfect eaters, so I'll probably end up keeping this one. Just using the frostbite dinner bell. Yeah, it's a good eater size, you know. It's probably the smallest I'd keep, but again, you can get a lot of meat off of that guy. And you're leaving those 13 plus inchers, 12.5 plus inchers for breeding every year, right? Be pretty selective. Try to get those breeders back into the lake. Good friend of mine, Chris Costa, he always says it best. It only takes a fish a couple of years to get to that keeper size, but it takes them many years to get to those breeding sizes and those older generation of fish. So, you know, keeping a 2 or 3 year old fish isn't as bad, where instead of keeping those 20 plus year pike or, you know, 10-year-old, 12-year-old perch. This storm that's moved through has definitely triggered the bite. Because the other day they weren't biting until probably about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Basically last light. You'd mark them, they'd come up and check you out, but nothing would happen. They would not move. They wouldn't bite. So this little pressure system moving through is definitely helping. All right, so again, no fish biting, move holes. Don't give it more than, you know, 3 minutes, even 4 minutes with a lure down in that hole. If they're not biting, move along. Simple as that. It's a better mark too. Oh, one's shooting right up. Oh, that was a good bite. Oh, he's coming back. These fish that I'm on right now, these are active fish. This one's not a big one though, he's going back. Yes, the little guy. But there is a absolute slob down there right now. Right back down to where you go. That's the thing with perch, you gotta get it down. Repeat, repeat, repeat. That's the beauty of tungsten, just gets right down there. And these little mini dinner bells are just absolutely perfect size for these jumbo perch. But like I said, when you get 2 marks on screen like that, the competition's up and they tend to bite. So, oh yeah, there we go. a bit better, everyone. Still a little guy, but good eater size. Yeah, that's good. Still a little bit small, but I'm not gonna be too picky today. I only have a couple hours to fish, so, and I wanna get a little bit of a meal anyways. Got two all over me right now. There we go. Feels a little bit better, nothing crazy. Again, just a good little eater size here. Actually, that's a perfect one. If you're gonna keep a bunch of fish or a bunch of perch, that's a perfect sized eater. There we go. That's another good bite. Doesn't feel like a crazy solid fish, but yeah, this one's gonna go back. I'm gonna catch one right now in this hole. Oh yeah, that's a better one. For sure that's the better one. Just want to keep that constant pressure on it. Oh yeah, there we go. Told you I was gonna catch one there. Perfect little leader size. And there's more down there, so let's try to catch some more. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Yep. Good keeper. The bigger one's down there though, so I'm gonna get back down. Oh, that feels better too. It's gonna be another keeper. I think this one's even better. Oh yeah! Another jumbo. We feel them. Feel them as they drop the lure. That feels better. There we go. All right. I gotta keep that one. He swallowed it too deep. All right, everybody. That's gonna wrap it up. I just packed up here. It's getting a little dark out. The wind is crazy. This side wind blowing snow in my face. We measured this one. It was 13 inches on the nose. That was my biggest. Caught a couple good ones. Kept eight good sized eaters to take home and have with the family. So just wanted to say thank you for everyone who's liked, comment, subscribed. Let me know what species you want to see me target next. I know it's going to be Laker time soon, so stay tuned. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And my next video is probably going to be some lake trout, and I hope to see you there. Until next time, have a good one.